Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters. Welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Magician card. Wow. So if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So this week, the Magician card, you have the power this week, Aquarius. The power is firmly and squarely in your hands. You are manifesting as you speak. You are manifesting as you say. And more importantly, you are manifesting as you think. Right, so how you use your thoughts, how you use your words this week is going to be absolutely paramount importance. The other thing that's also worth mentioning here, you have the ability this week to shape your destiny or to turn your life into whatever you want it to be. You might find that you have a peak moment within your career, or it could be that you are connecting with a very powerful person who in some regard helps you get ahead. For your actions and options, you've got the Star card. Holy fuck balls, look at this. Wow. I mean, look, right, I'm here for it because this means, look, the Star card is hope, joy, optimism, hope for the future. As your actions and options, it means that your actions this week are inspired and they are powerful. Your words have weight. Your thoughts, your ideas have the ability to really amplify. The Star card also suggests that you're getting a glimpse at whatever you're setting into motion this week. You get a little glimpse of just how awesome or how incredible it could be. So you have this kind of, what's the word? It's almost like, you know, you're setting a precedent of some sort for your future. So it's like whatever you're working on now, you see very quickly the results that could come from it. I love this. And obviously the Star card is Aquarius energy. So this is you, right? In some regard, your energy shows up. The options that are available to you are not only options to get ahead, but more importantly, they are options to cement your future in some way. For your for your communications and conversations, you've got the Hierophant card. So what this tells us is, let me start with the spiritual side of things, right? On the spiritual side of everything, this week you could be having a conversation with somebody who is very spiritual, somebody who's very connected, somebody that really has a gift, right? For religion, spirituality, all of those things. Your own personal abilities or knowledge or wisdom could be getting noticed or seen in some regard, which could be incredible. Now, another way that this shows up is your communications, the words that you're using have weight this week. The Hierophant card really is, it's society, right? It's those bigger, larger groups. And so what this means is that the words that you're using or where you're putting your message out into the world, it has that much more of an impact. What really strikes me here as well, the Hierophant card tends to be like corporate structures. So you might find yourself mixing and mingling amongst corporates, you know, people in the corporate world or in the, you know, people that are part of big corporations or corporate companies, etc. This could be wonderful for you. And this could also be a chance for you to establish yourself as an authority in some regard. So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is you getting a chance to really shine within the organization, not just as a student, but potentially as a peer. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, there is recognition here of your skills, your talents, your abilities. This is people seeing you, right, for all that you've brought in. And for a lot of you, I know you've worked a lot of you have worked really hard on things and not really had much of a response from the hard work that you've put out. This is where all of that starts to shift. It's where all of that starts to change. So I love it. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, This is a connection that quite frankly could put your business on the map in some way, shape or form. This could be someone that comes in that really helps you amplify your status, your reach, or even your acknowledgement, right? I love it. I'm totally here for this. And then for those of you that are retired and no longer working, especially those of you that are married, this week you could be having big talks about what the next step or the next leg of life actually looks like. And you may even decide that you want to start doing something that has a more community outreach kind of feel to it. So I love this. It's also possible as well that this could be through some sort of TV, some sort of radio. For those of you that are working, etc., it could be through something to do with TV, with radio, podcasts, all of that kind of stuff. I love it. I think it's great. For your love and relations, you've got the 9 of Cups. If you are single, this week you could be connecting with somebody that you would look at and see like this person is absolutely an equal. To be completely honest with you, there's a few ways that this will show up, right? This could be that you're talking to somebody that lives quite far away from you, so definitely at a distance. It could also be that you meet this person in person, and then you're only able to communicate sort of over email, text message, Skype, Zoom, etc., because of the distance that is between you. But because it's the 9 of Cups, you know, I don't want to put too much on it, but I will say because it's the 9 of Cups, I would put, this is a professional guess, but I would put money on it that even though you live at a distance, this will be something that does end up turning into an actual relationship further down the line, probably around March of next year. All right, so it's going to be a very long courtship. So, and I know as Aquarian people, we're good with that kind of thing. For those of you that are, and we're able to remain faithful with that kind of thing, I might add. And for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is the healing that you've needed in the relationship. It's the reconnection. It's the partnership. It's the moment at which you kind of say, okay, you know what? We've crossed the heavy sort of ravine or whatever it is, and things are now on a much more even keel. I love this. I do. I'm here for it. For though, and then for your money and materials, you've got the Page of Cups. So this is, not only are you making money from your creative projects and ideas and endeavors, but you're potentially starting to make more money from the things that you actually love to do. You're in a space here where you're able to actually say like, oh, you know what, this is what I really want to do and this is important to me, and actually I'm able to turn it into a lucrative endeavor. You've also got support from bigger people, names, structures, etc. than yourself in order to generate or create sort of financial stability and security for yourself. Remember, you're just getting a glimpse. It's just a taster for this week, right? It's not like everything that you ever wanted suddenly drops in your lap, but the seeds to grow all of those things that you've ever wanted, that's what's showing up here, right? It's the seeds of your future are absolutely being planted in your life this week. How exciting. For your physical health and vitality, the Page of Cups can and will speak to things like the, especially with the Magician card, the psychosomatic connection. So pay attention to this week, right? You want to keep your thoughts and your energy up. You want to keep everything buoyant this week. Really, really important. Another thing as well, your emotional body, your emotional self needs to be nurtured this week. And then when it comes to your home and environment, this could be good news around a home and environment matter, especially where, like, if there are repairs and stuff to be done on the home this week, they will get underway. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. It looks like you will. Take care, and I'll see you soon.